Good. We got head coach Hank Plona. Coach will open up with a statement and we'll jump into questions.
I'm not sure if that was the prettiest 40 minutes of basketball. I could probably pick us apart and tell you all the millions of things we need to get better at. At the same time, I thought we showed a lot of toughness and grit, and once we were forced and had our backs against the wall, I thought we responded very, very well, played together, showed a lot of toughness, made a lot of toughness plays, made some good basketball plays, and obviously it's great to beat a really good team like that at home. So the basketball coach in me knows how much better we need to get, and I think that was evident at times tonight. At the same time, that's so far this year, I think it's been about the best team in Conference USA, and it's good that our guys have proved to themselves that they can battle and not only battle but come out on top and make the plays that lead to a win against a very good team. So very proud of our fight, very proud of our effort, and very pleased to get a win today.
Another slow start for you guys, just like Jack State. Did you get a sense that this was going to be different, or was it the same type of play that kind of led you guys that way in the first 10 minutes?
I don't know. I hadn't thought about Jack State game since the game ended. So, but now that you mention it, I don't know. I was concerned it would be the same. It probably. I mean, we made some threes at the end of the first half to hang around. Ryan made a couple, and Tegan banked in that three from half court. And I thought that it's crazy how those are more than 3-point shots. It feels like. I mean, when that happens to you, oh man, is it brutal? Because you got to sit on it for 15 minutes, and when you get it, all of a sudden we come out there up down 7 with the ball. It's a lot better situation to be in. So. I don't know. I didn't think we played. I mean, we had it at 34-28, so I thought we battled back there. But then it got to about 49. I mean, they scored 15 points in about a 2-minute stretch at the end of the first half, which I thought was brutal. I thought it was the complete opposite of everything we talked about at the under 4 media timeout, and I was pretty deflated, to be honest with you. And Ryan made some shots. Tegan threw in that shot, so we survived and hung around when we were playing poorly. I guess that stretch really concerned me more than the beginning of the game. I thought that was a really bad stretch. Obviously, it kept us close enough, and it's good to have players that have confidence and can make some shots. But I thought in the second half, while there were a lot of ups and downs, I thought we showed a lot more fight and toughness and togetherness and made plays. So I guess it was good that we were able to. It's good that we were able to end up with a different experience than Jack State, and being down and being a little sluggish, that we were able to come back and get a win.
Hank, in an up and down game like that, it looks like Hackman really gives you guys a little bit of a boost with his quickness. And he'll take it to the hole, steal the ball, that kind of thing.
Yeah, he's been a good player, and I think I would agree when the game goes up and down a little bit. I think he's probably more comfortable. I think he hesitates a little too much in the half court. I want him just whatever their first thought to do is LJ, just do it, And I think he kind of pauses for a half a second and doesn't want to make a mistake. And man, we're a little too much. We lean too much on that side. Now I know at the end of the game it seems like we're a little too wild, but during the game we're a little too hesitant. And it was good. He had a really good day yesterday. I know he didn't start today, but trust me, I tell the guys before the game, I said, if you don't start because of something you did, I'm going to tell you. I just wanted to get Mello in there because of the different things that he does. I thought just trying to get off to a better start. But he had a really good day yesterday, and he was locked in this morning. I mean, I had a good feeling about LJ coming into today, and I think he continues to hopefully build his confidence. He made a big 3 on an out-of-bounds play in the first half there. He's a better shooter than what the numbers show this year. We want him to shoot the ball more. But I thought in the second half, I kind of went with a group there for about a 6 or 7 minute stretch, and then in about 10 minutes we subbed because we kind of got tired. And I thought he gave a huge spark right there. I thought from 10 minutes to go, and he played a lot of the game the rest of the way. I thought, man, just showing the strength is to stay engaged and to be out there at crunch time and to make plays. I mean, he's won his whole life everywhere he's been. So sometimes when those guys get on the floor, you just kind of hope that their instinct takes over, especially when the game starts getting a little up and down, and I think that probably did. He's a terrific young man, and we're blessed to have him, and I'm happy. Hopefully this is something he can build on. I thought he was great early in the season, and then kind of late he kind of hit a little down stretch, so hopefully tonight's something that LJ can build on.
Defending the three is something that's kind of hurt you guys at times this season.
Yeah.
I guess one way to counteract that is to hit more than your opponent. You guys have your season high of 14 tonight.
Yeah. 91 points is a lot to allow too, and I guess we won the game because we scored more. So the 91 points, the 10 threes, it's driving me crazy, to be honest with you. my team's traditionally, like, we've always been very, very good at three-point percentage defense, and this year we're really struggling at it. I thought there were a couple early. I guess tonight, when you look at it, I mean, Manning's a tough guard, so he hit 4, and he's a real play. I mean, he's talented now. He's 6'7", 6'8". I mean, they were all a little bit out of rhythm, jab step. I mean, so I don't know. I guess, they had 30 points from 3 of 91, so, I guess that's not perfect. We didn't want King really to get going, and 7 for 18. So I mean, we made King be a little less efficient than he's been. Those were kind of the 2 focal points from 3, and it seems like we haven't been able to really shut anybody out from 3. We gotta keep figuring that out. But it was certainly good to see that we were able to make some shots. I think all of our guys, we went whatever we were the other night, 9 for 36, I believe, at Jack State. And, man, we watched the film, and I was way more pleased with the 3-point shots we got than the 2-point shots we got. The 2-point shots, we're getting stuck. We're shooting these ridiculous 10-foot pull-ups because we can't get to our spots, and the 3s were good catch-and-shoot shots, and we got to make them. I mean, we have to make them. We can't turn into a one-dimensional team. So obviously Cam and Ryan have been, made shots all year, but I thought it was good to see Tegan Moore make some 3s. I've been telling him for a while. I mean, I thought Tegan was going to make 50, 60, 70 threes this year a month ago. Like, I tell him all the time. 2 years ago, when I was an assistant coach, me and him would sit on the bench sometimes, and I was always in the pro Tegan Moore shooting 3s camp. And now all of a sudden I'm like, dude, now I'm trying to get you to shoot them, and you're just putting your head down. And I think we all rely on our natural strength in times of need. But man, Tegan, people are figuring Tegan out a little bit. Like, I mean, you scout him, and they're really guarding him. So seeing him hit some big shots and seeing that 3 for 8 from him is really good to see. Like I said, LJ's 3 on the out-of-bounds play was good. Cam made a couple good shots. I thought that 3 Grant made late in the game, I mean, he had been struggling a little bit. He had missed one significantly prior, but that inside-out 3 he has to shoot. So I just want the guys to stay confident and make the right play in the moment, irregardless of what the results have been, good or bad so far.
Bwood gave you some big-time minutes tonight, too.
Thought he was great.
Yeah, I mean, a defensive presence. And when you guys are a little thin in the front court.
We need Noah to be a very good player the rest of the way. He's never quite been through it. I mean, he's played 1 full season. It was 3 years ago at McCook Community College, where McCook's not exactly a fully funded junior college, so they were maybe 10 and 20. And then at LSU, he struggled. He was still getting back. So this is the first time he's ever really been engaged in a competitive season where there's a high expectation to win, and he is being relied on. And that was a little more challenging maybe for him initially than we thought. But, man, he's been really good since, I'd say, right before Atlantis. And I know it hasn't quite shown on the court, but I've been very aware that he deserves a big role out there. And I was happy to – I thought we won by 18 in the 26 minutes he played. We lost by 7. The 14 he didn't. So big guys can have a huge impact on the game. He can catch and score. He can finish at the rim. He obviously, whether he blocks shots or not, he's a huge presence down there and makes people alter their shots. So I'll go back and watch it, but I thought we were better with him out there tonight than not. And man, if he can keep on developing, keep on gaining his confidence to be a better player, it is a way for us to make a jump as a team.
If you go back to that first 10 minutes of the matchup, the knockout.
Do I have to?
Well, you look at the tally, 7-0 on fouls. And
I noticed.
6 fouls in the last 30 minutes. How do you shore up that defense, especially if you're losing a guy like Grant?
I think that we have to be in an athletic stance in everything we do. I think since we've been back from Christmas, and again, whether it's physical or mental shape, we're a half a second slow. I thought Jack State, our offense, we weren't getting to our spots and we were fouling because we were standing. You can't play standing straight up and down. Like, this is a high intensity game. I thought as the game went on, the flow got going, I thought we were reacting instead of thinking. Sometimes when you think, you stand up and look around. Whereas, man, you're just playing in the moment. You're in a stance and you're not. I mean, you're kind of going. So we have strong, physical, talented guys. We shouldn't be a half a step slow in fouling. Fouls are mistakes, and we've been fouling way too much. It's been a point of emphasis. So it was good to see that as the game went on, we cleaned that up. but we need to keep getting better. We can't be staying up straight up and down and let them get to a scoring spot because, man, it's hard not to foul when you get to that point. You got to keep the ball in front of you. You got to wall up. You got to put your hands out. You got to chest. You got to be chest up. You got to put your hands wide. You got to be strong with that ball. It's defense principles 101. So we just got to get back to it. But I mean, Jacksonville State was 27 for 39 from the free throw line. It's going to be really hard to win games if we're putting teams at the line 40 times.
Can you tell us a little bit about the La Tech matchup, what you got going on?
Yeah, I haven't watched any of them yet. I think Josh Newman's has them scouted. I mean, I know they've been an elite defensive team and they've struggled on offense this year. I think that's what clearly stands out. And they're maybe 8-4. They play at Middle tonight. I think style-wise, they're big, they're strong. We're familiar with some of their players. They've struggled to shoot. They've struggled to score a little bit. Saying that, they'll probably win 95 to something today. But they've been an elite defensive team. So I don't know how they have been. I haven't watched it. So we'll get on that right away. And man, it'd be a great first homestand if we're able to play well on Sunday and get a win.
Will you have a little more depth? Will you be getting Terrion back possibly? And where was Louis tonight?
Louis saw a spine specialist today. So he did that this morning. We got mostly good reports back on that. I think, sounds like it might be about somewhere, 10 to 14 day maybe, or it doesn't sound like it's anything tragic. So the quickest he could get in was this morning. He wasn't going to play today, so he didn't want to miss the game, but at the same time, I didn't want this to drag out anymore. So Louis saw a spine specialist kind of in northern Kentucky, Cincinnati area today, and he'll be back here tonight. Terrion we're expecting, I would say Terrion's doubtful for Sunday. He's been practicing full non-contact, been moving well, been running well. I would say we're probably right now, as I sit here, I'd tell you we're shooting for next Thursday for him. I think it's a real possibility he could play on that trip. I'm not promising that I'd use the word doubtful for Sunday. He'll practice tomorrow. We're not going to do a lot of full contact stuff tomorrow, so I would think tomorrow will be his complete full practice and he'll be involved in everything. But we just want to make sure that, when you hurt your knee, your leg muscles kind of get a little imbalanced. So I just don't want any overcompensation. I mean, I'd love him here in January, but I'd really love him in February and March. So I think at this point, I'd say he's 50-50, maybe a little greater than that for next week's trip. If somehow he doesn't play next week, I would think January 14th, Missouri State, I'd be shocked if he's not playing by then, barring any setbacks. So I think we're feeling optimistic about that, and he's looking forward to getting back and helping these guys.
Coach, earlier in the week, we talked about, you said you expect to win every single game in Diddle Arena. There's a really nice crowd again tonight. They showed up whenever you needed them at the end of the game.
I thought so, yeah. No, it really helps now. I mean, I think right now we're affected too much by the home road thing. So I think right now the crowd really helps us probably even more than it should. And I think right now when we go on the road, it's messing with our heads and hurting us more than it should. We should not be as poor as we have been in the last two road games. Exhibition at UAB, we did great. At Eastern Kentucky, I thought we fought. These last two road games, we've struggled, and we're overshooting it. How much the road's affecting us. It's not going to affect us next week. We're not going to let it. Now, we'll take all the help we can get at home, and I think the crowd, it probably has an overreaction. I think it probably helps way more than people realize. Just having that support, having something to play for. Teagan, Grant, Mello, those three guys, I know get super excited. LJ, I thought was feeding off that crowd. We have a team. We have proven that we can be right there. So I would just encourage everybody to continue to support these guys. I know there's been some ups and downs, and me and the other 365 Division I coaches in the country are trying to figure out how to get our teams not to be inconsistent, because when we all have such new teams, and not to say it's an excuse, but we're still figuring out our group here in game 12 or 13, and I think that's common. Now, we want to be not common. We want to be special. We want to be different. But at the same time, man, if Sunday at 2, Louisiana Tech, man, that's a long-time rival. Obviously, a very talented team, always really good. If we could, I think Friday at 4 seemed to work good for a lot of people. It feels like it's about 10 p.m. right now to me, but I know it's not. But Sunday at 2, man, if these guys feed off of it. It brings their energy and enthusiasm to a whole nother level. And I know they definitely want all of our Hilltopper fans to go on this journey with us.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.